At my high school, we had this thing at the beginning, I'm sure a lot of high schools do, in the media tech lab, kind of bring together a couple extracurricular kids and you sort of open up the day. You know, you get on camera and it goes live to all the classrooms and it's like a welcome to, you know, at this time was Danville Community High School. Today is Wednesday. It is snowy outside. And we'd have someone come in and they'd do this. I never really ever sat behind on the other side of the camera. I was always in the techie type group of people. But what's really special is this was in the middle of our high school, and this was our media tech room. And I spent a lot of time in this room. One of the key reasons why is because the director of this group was Mr. Vitosky. And so Mr. Vitosky, I felt like he took a lot of us under his wing. And he had this amazing discography. He brought most of his CDs that he collected into the space, and we were using them to, you know, to open the morning shows. One artist in particular that always stuck in my mind because it was significantly the most challenging artist of that period was he showed me Leonard Cohen. Now, and particularly he showed me songs of Leonard Cohen. I didn't get it. I mean, it really fell upon deaf ears. Like, it meant next to nothing to me. And so I graduate and I move on. I'm in college now. And for some odd reason, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a simple twist of searching for something, which was essentially the very thing I ever did for any music I ever enjoyed. Maybe I was searching for the most brash or crass. Maybe I was searching for the most guttural or disturbing or primitive. And along these treks, I found many things. Of course, Joy Division, Sonic Youth, and Unwound, and a lot of artists that would really leave a mark on me, Swans especially. But I don't know what it was. I think I must have done some research or something and found that all of these things sort of dated back to Leonard Cohen. Now, Leonard Cohen was really vague in my memory. I know Mr. Vitosky had shown it to me, but it was just really dim. And so that night, it's probably about 9 o'clock. Now I have internet. I mean, I didn't have internet before. And I just sort of stumbled upon this Russian website. I was able to download the entire Leonard Cohen discography. And so I begin listening to it as they come in, song after song. I'm listening to every song. I just can't, I'm just awake. I was like reaching these second winds. We're going 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. This is the first all-nighter I've ever had in my entire life. And the next day begins. Got to go back to class. And I'm kind of in this haze because I've just been devouring Leonard Cohen all night long, listening to the lyrics, mulling over specifically the first album because I began at the first album. I might as well just do it in order. I'm just starting to understand it, trying to figure it out. And I get this phone call. And it's my closest friend from high school. And she has this terrible news. She's crying on the phone and sobbing. And she just blurts out, Mr. Vitosky died last night. And it was, I don't know, like, Leonard Cohen's lyrics, he always is, he's in these places that he speaks of the space between two people. It's way more like he's a voice of the soul. And I'm not at all a superstitious person. I mean, not at all. But, you know, I think this is one of those incredible moments. You can call it serendipitous, I don't know, but where I really felt like Mr. Vitosky was speaking to me in a way, because I mean he died that very night that I couldn't sleep, and for some reason I had to listen to Leonard Cohen, and I swear to God there was no precursor to this at all. Like it just had to happen. I just needed his music, and I needed to listen to it, and I needed to try to decipher it and unravel it. And, you know, it was as if I was doing this with him right there at my side, much as the same way as he'd done numerous other albums before, being sort of musical mentor for me. What he has on this album is it's so real. It's in a space that can't necessarily be put into words as much as it is just feelings, as much as it is just staying up all night for no reason other than to finally try to unravel this artist, and in return wake up the next day with news that in a metaphorical sense wakes you up. Because I mean, again, I hadn't slept. But I think in that I wasn't missing something when I wasn't sleeping. If I had slept that night through, this would have never came to me, I think. But I would say he's my musical mentor. I mean, music was meaning stuff to me since I was 7, 8 years old. But that was like an explosion. So.